Good morning students, welcome to our online PHE class. Dear students, already we have completed 3 chapters. In the previous class we completed the last part of 3rd chapter, Yoga and Lifestyle. Today I am going to explain or start the new chapter, 4th chapter, that is Physical Education and Sports for CWSN. CWSN means Children with Special Needs. That means we can say Divyang. Understand? So, physical education and sports for special need children. Understand? So, what are the contents are there or points are there we have to discuss just to see. Understand? So, the learning objectives are to understand the concept of disability and disorder. Second one, to learn the types of disability and their causes and natures. The third one, to learn the types of disorder and their causes and nature. Fourth one, to understand disability equity. Fifth one, to know the advantages of physical activities for children with special need. And sixth one, to comprehend the strategies to make physical activities accessible for children with special needs. So, these are the objectives we have to discuss in this chapter. So, today we will discuss about disability. Understand? Concept of disabilities, types of disabilities. So, first of all we must know what is disability. Understand? So, disability is an inability or reduction that restricts the functions or movement of an individual. It may be due to consequences of impairment caused of an individual by an accident or may be present in an individual from birth. And this type of disability that happens from the very beginning or from the birth, or it may be caused by accident. Understand? So, disability is a type of impairment that may be physical, mental, cognitive, intellectual, and reduced functioning of a sensory organs, or it may be a combination of some of these. It affects a person's day-to-day activities, or in other word we can say disability means inability to do certain work. A disability is a functional limitation, a restriction of an individual's ability to perform an activity. As per our WHO, World Health Organization, the correct definition of disability is a disability is a restriction or lack of ability to perform an activity in the manner or within the range considered normal for a human being. Okay. So, the definition prescribed by WHO, it is given a disability is a restriction or lack of ability to perform an activity in the manner or within the range considered normal for a human being. Understand? This is the definition of disability, and clearly we discuss about disability. Understand? Or in a simple word we can say it means that it is an impairment that creates obstructions in normal functions or movement of an individual. Understand? So, the types of disability, first one is conjunctive disability. Understand? So, let us to discuss that conjunctive disability. Understand? This disability is sometimes related to the inability to acquire knowledge, assimilate the thoughts, understanding attention, physical action, coordination, speech, judgment, etc. It is a neurological disorder that creates hindrance for an individual to store, process and procedure information. Understand? This disability can affect an individual's ability to read, to compute, to speak and to write. A child detected with a conjunctive disability suffers from dyslexia, learning difficulties, speech disorder and short span of attention and short memory. Understand? So, here in this way we can say the disability having following symptoms. What are the symptoms? First one is memory disorder. An individual who has auditory problem or difficulty in remembering something that he or she had said or saw some time ago, that is memory disorder. Second one is hyperactivity. That means an individual with conjunctive disability may not have attention for a long period. They find it difficult to stay at one place. As a matter of fact, they usually loses concentration frequently. Understand? Then dyslexia. That means an individual with conjunctive disabilities may exhibit dyslexia. It means they may have difficulty in writing, reading or speaking, etc. Understand? These are the symptoms of conjunctive disability. Okay, students. So, here you see conjunctive disability and causes. What are the causes of conjunctive disabilities? The causes, it is written pointwise: due to brain injuries or improper development, due to hormonal imbalance, lack of proper nutrition, excessive use of drugs and alcohols, and due to genetic abnormality. These are the causes. Due to that cause, this type of conjunctive disabilities, okay, looks, or we face this type of disability. Understand? Then we will learn intellectual disability. Understand what is intellectual disability? Intellectual disability involves difficulty in how a person plans, understands and reasons. Understand? That is intellectual disability. Intellectual disability is a disability characterized by significant limitations both in intellectual functioning, that is reasoning, learning problem solving, etc., and adaptive behavior, which covers a range of everyday social and practical skills. Indeed, this disability is related to the individual's thought processes, communications, money, learning, problem solving and judgment. It also includes disability which is related to the individual's social disability such as behavior, emotions and thinking. These are comes under intellectual disabilities. Understand? Here some of the causes are given of intellectual disabilities, that is infection during birth, malnutrition during vulnerable stage, excessive use of drugs and due to chromosomal abnormalities. Understand? These are the causes of intellectual disability. And at last of disability, third disability, that is physical disability. Understand? In physical disability, the definition is given. Let us to explain it. Physical disability is one of the effects of a person's mobility, physical capacity or stamina. Other impairment which limits the facets of daily living such as respiratory disorder, blindness and sleep disorder are also considered to be the form of physical disability. Understand? A physical disability is a limitation of an individual's physical functioning, mobility and stamina. Physical disability may either be motor deficiency or sensory impairment. Motor deficiency, that is related to spinal cord causing paralysis or to some or all the limbs, hands and legs. It may also be related to brain damage which may occur before birth, during and after birth or after a stroke. Sensory impairment is related to an individual's visual or hearing impairment. So these are comes under physical disabilities. Understand? Whenever physical disability is there, we are suffering from both the side, physical deficiency as well as at the same time we face sensory deficiencies also. Understand? Then the causes of physical disabilities, that is inherited genetic problem, spinal injuries, some accident, infections or diseases, muscles dystrophy, severe illness, damage to the brain during birth. Understand? These are the causes of physical disabilities. So, we learn about all the three disabilities. The first one is, or first one, the among the disabilities, the first one is cognitive disabilities, second one is intellectual disabilities and third one is physical disabilities. Understand? The nature of physical disability is, the nature of this disability is physical, since it is related to impairment of physical functioning of body parts including sense organs. This is the nature of physical disabilities. Understand? A person with a physical disability may need to use some sort of equipments for assistance with mobility. That means assistant or they need some help for their physical activities. Understand? Without help they can't do any type of physical activities because they are facing so much illness or laziness. Understand? So this is all about our disabilities. Okay students, in the next class we will learn types of disorder and the causes of disorder. Okay. So, in common all the disabilities, in a common hand we can say the causes that may be genetic causes, that may be poverty, that may be mental health problem, that may be accident, that may be infectious diseases, that may be disturbance in endocrine glands, that may be malnutrition, that may be poor approach to health care. Understand? And other points are there also, that is wars, lack of education, illness, nuclear accident, dangerous working environment. These are the common causes of disabilities. Understand? So, in the next class or next period, we will learn about these causes of disabilities and types of disorder. Okay, students? Thank you. Have a nice day.